Tilted Nation desk mat. Don't know what a Tilted Nation is, but it's kind of cool. So yeah, we're here with a GoldPlanar. And GoldPlanar IEMs have tended to be $1,200. So this one, for a measly $138.60, and being a planar, which makes sense because it's GoldPlanar, 12.5 millimeter planar diaphragm, blah, 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 cables and everything else, and it's all good. Good, you know what? All right, cool. And it's not gold, I have them in black. I'm also running a wire off the ceiling, and it's starting to creep down, and it's real annoying. Let's look at the box and everything first, because I really want you to get the feel for this. Because $138, again, I didn't know, and I looked it up after I unboxed it here to do the listen, and I'm like, all right, cool bag. All right, 3.5 millimeter to 4.4 adapter. And then, 4.4 to 2.5 adapter, separate, different adapter. Oh, multiple nozzle tips. Oh my God, is that a silicone lip sealed wooden sarcophagus for him? Wow. Oh, only $138? That seems awfully cheap. This is giant, by the way. This is giant. But then I noticed something, and it's something you're gonna think about, because now I'm gonna bring it up. I was like, oh good, I'm glad they have a 4.4 on this wire, so I don't have to use my Chimera cable. My Chimera cable, Oh, it's using literally the Let Sure cable that is on my Chimera, which is the cable that is on the S12, which is the cable that's on the Z12 planar. Oh, I see what's happening. So yeah, Let Sure Z12, my collab. Same wire, except this is a fixed 4.4 that comes with adapters instead of a replaceable head. Although this one isn't even matching that. It's still nice, but who gives a shit about 2.5? And then it's like, well, what's the exact millimeters of my, I don't remember the exact millimeter of the thing. Is it 12 point something? 14, okay, 14.8. So 12.5, so it's not the same planar, but it's like literally the exact same wheelhouse for price now. $134 for the Z12, $138 for the GL12, which is what these are. And I'm sitting here, and I don't want to, like, I can only be so biased. I should probably plug this into something to make it play the musics again. Put headphone amp here, I'll go here. When you have a Questile 15, you use it. So I went with originally Dakoni tips, because it comes with literally only 4 tips. As far as I could tell, I opened the box. I don't think I lost anything. This is a nice box, by the way, for that price. And it's just like 4 tips. I hope you enjoy these 4, because it's all the fuck you're getting. Then you have the 2 sets. You have space for 2 sets of nozzles. The ones here are straight through with no filter. The ones I'm wearing have a filter and are supposed to be better for low end. And I was getting screamed at by the treble, so I'm like, all right, nah. So I put the other ones in, and then I took them off of the Dakoni tips and went right for my render tips. I definitely didn't like those. So I'm like, all right, back the fuck up off the render tips. Let's try something a little more moderate. Dunu SS, which are these, the square boys. These are very deep, by the way. We could actually compare to a Z12 because it's right here. Much deeper nozzle throw, roughly the same size. And I love GoldPlanar. I'm a GoldPlanar fanboy. And the fact that it's a planar that is a GoldPlanar, I'm like, ooh. So there's nothing wrong with the actual comfort of it. I even like the way this looks in the back with a deep V groove. Look like it's there to catch rain, and then it has the open filter, which isn't actually open, or it might relieve pressure on the other end. And then it's like, ha ha ha, it's using a Z12 cable. Plug that back into my head. So with the base nozzle on all the tips, it's not clear enough. And this is a chromatic song that sounds like ass. And I want to turn it louder, but it's still not clear enough. Then you switch it back to the other ones that are more treble focused, and it's too much. So I don't know, somewhere in there must be a perfect balance. of like, well, more treble, but take it away with the tip versus more bass, but also I want treble, so bring it more in with the tip. There's something, I can't get these to work. Not like they can't even come close to like even the original S12. If you don't want me bullshitting about my Z12, fine. Even the original S12, which is probably cheaper than these at this point, or certainly cheaper than my Z12 collab. And that's the problem, is I know that there's an IEM that fits this particular set of skills with it just isn't. It isn't a Z12, it isn't an S12. And it's a planar that's smaller than the Z12 and S12s, and it's $4 more. It does come in pure gold, though. I will say that. It says gold, and that looks like gold, whereas the Z12 it kind of looks more like yellow, but it's like real gold. It's like, that's like real gold. That's like rose gold versus like the gold. That could be the Let's Shore Z12. Anyway, I'm gonna link to my collab because it's literally the competition for this, and I, sight unseen, if I hand to God, I prefer mine. These, I don't even know if these compete with anything else in the price range. I kind of don't like them. That's the meanest I'll get to a GoldPlanar product is I kind of don't like them. They're trying with the case, they're trying with the cable, obviously, but it's just it doesn't give me any excitement. And I'm not describing sound. I had a couple bass notes hit where I was like, it's kind of impressive. Then I wasn't anymore. Then the treble was there, and the mid-range was sort of flaky on half the songs, and it's planar, so it's a little bit picky on amps, but it's never getting better. I even had on the IEM a T9 for a while. I'm like, maybe a tube hybrid speaker amp that I'm using inappropriately will, no. It's just not. It's not an exciting IEM. The most exciting thing about this whole review is that's, I'm going to explain this real quick because I'm just wasting your time anyway. Here's all the wallpapers I have to pick from, and I have them in date order. And at the bottom here, the one I just picked was over there, 2017. I've got 374 files in here that I could choose from that are fresh. When I'm done with them, I move them into this folder. There's 1,596 in this folder, and there's 390, and I keep replenishing every few months. I'll add a couple. How the fuck do I have wallpapers that have been waiting since 2017 to be used? This channel needs to continue on, probably infinitely, so I can keep making wallpapers. But yeah, that wallpaper is in the wallpaper hoard. That's the most exciting thing about it. That outfit is great. And these look stellar. They look the part. I don't love them. I just don't love them. That's all it comes down to, is I do not love them, and I've swapped from the more bass. I just don't. There's no love. There's no love here. I love that wallpaper. I love this mouse pad. Whatever the fuck a Tilted Nation is. 108 decibel sensitivity. Still needs a little bit of power, but not a lot. GL12. So yeah, GL12s are a mild disappointments. Moving along. Thank you. Support this channel for these real, raw reviews. Please support this channel, Patreon and Subscribe Star. You'll get to see these reviews early also. And when I sell them, and I'm definitely going to sell these, as much as they're not even worth selling, like, you know what? Bid $81 on them. They'll be fine. They're perfectly fine for $81. I don't think they're worth over $130. I wanted to end the day of reviews on like a banger. This ain't it. I thought I was going to get lucky with the GoldPlanar, but this ain't it. Download that and click the links and sponsors, and see you all in the next one. Well, they certainly have the magnetic structures inside to say they're planar. Damn. Nutty.